constant disappointment to those who put their faith in me most. And this is the marvelous Mystery and Adventures of Homesnap. Welcome to the stream. Tonight we are... What are we doing? Hunting down the dude running for mayor. Pretty sure he framed us. Or he knows who framed us. Let's do it.
Got any leads you want me to look into?
Do you know that Czech restaurant, Old Golem? They're gonna need a new name, I think. The old golem they keep in the hall has gone. It ran off.
The golem ran off?
Ran off, stolen, who knows? But ran off is a better hook for the paper. Oakmonters go wild for that sort of thing.
Clay men and maybe the chance for a decent lunch? I couldn't ask for more. Where should I start?
The editor has got all the details.
extra, all the news that's fit for print.
Don't touch that. Put it back. I must request you leave, sir. We are closed pending police investigation, and besides, Mr. Bartosz is away on business.
Charles Reed, Private Eye. I'm investigating.
I don't care. First our silverware, now the golem. If you so much as touch anything, I'll report you to the police. You brigand. You tramp. It's hoodlums like you who are responsible for this mess.
The door won't budge.
Another day, another dollar.
Now, when Mr. Bartosz learns you're stealing his silverware, do you think he'll fire you, or do something worse?
Sir?
Another day, another dollar.
How? How did you know?
They don't pay me to be a rube, but I'll play dumb if you cooperate.
Of course. I apologize for any earlier inconvenience.
I noticed the old golem is missing. Well, it's golem. Any chance you're as interested in clay as you are in silver?
Absolutely not. There was a break-in. See for yourself.
Thank you for all your help today, sir. The waiter said there was a break-in, but the lock seems intact to me. Smells like bergamot and patchouli. A woman's perfume. And the letters, VB embroidered. Cleaning this is gonna be a job and a half.
What up, Oscar?
This establishment does not welcome your type here. Keep that in mind.
Just the thing for breaking into a house. Or a restaurant. Looks like someone had fun with a hacksaw. No more strings on this Pinocchio.
Keep it down. You want us to get caught?
Careful! The gold could be inside the arm. Don't break it. The sun's nearly up. This is taking too damn long.
This shouldn't be too hard to figure out.
Keep it down. You want us to get caught?
The sun's nearly up. This is taking too damn long. Careful! The gold could be inside the arm. Don't break it.
The burglars were let in by a woman with the keys to the restaurant. They sawed the statue from its base and dragged it outside. I want to know the names of everyone who has keys to the restaurant.
That would only be Mr. Bartosz and Vilma, his daughter.
And where do they live?
I'll write it down for you.
Thanks for all your help.
You're late. Get to work now, come on.
I don't follow, ma'am.
Did your brain fall out of your ears? You see that room? Go put the books on the shelves. You follow that?
Sorry,
And I want the statuettes on the chimney put back all nice and neat, one on each corner. Understand?
Ma'am,
And get those plates in the kitchen onto the dining room table. Quickly now, quickly!
I better hide it well. If Father finds this, he'll kill both of us.
Oh, the door's stuck. Well, that chair might have something to do with it. The door won't budge. The door won't... budge. Clement and Vilma Bartosz.
I'm putting an end to your silly flirting. I have planned your life, and you will not ruin it.
All right, ma'am. I've helped you around the house. Now, can we...
Let me see what you've done. Ah! What have you done? No, put it all back!
Are you kidding?
No! Oh no, I'll do it myself, and I'll do it properly. You just go and bring me a crate of Fisk from the basement.
Oh, how could such a tiny fish make such a stink? Ah, must have been dead long before the flood. Here's your fish.
Well, well, you're back.
Why are you giving me such a hard time, lady?
Because I don't need you to do my work for me, that's why. I'm as capable as I ever was. I don't understand how Mr. Bartosz is cruel enough to put an old woman out of work. And in times like these.
Ma'am, you've got this whole thing mixed up. I'm not here to replace you.
Then who are you?
I'm just trying to conduct an investigation. I'm Charles Reed. I'm a detective.
I always wondered when you would all realize how rotten Bartosz is. Please check his room, detective. He's more rotten than anyone knows. I'll even give you his key.
I wish we'd started off like this.
Just leave it on the table when you're done. Oh, and Mr. Reed, don't forget to dress warmly when you go. It's getting so cold outside.
Skrr.
The
What
door
up,
won't
one son?
budge.
Come on, honey. Get undressed. Don't keep Daddy waiting.
Jesus.
Seems like someone's been looking into their roots. Everyone needs a hobby, I suppose. Or is Vilma keen on making her own golem one day?
How's your work going?
Excuse me, sir. Do you know where the Bartosh house is? It's my first day as their cleaner, but I can't seem to find the address.
Can't say I know, kid. Sorry.
Hey, how could I get lost here?
Lock the broad upstairs and then join us in the basement. No one leaves until we take this overgrown flower pot apart.
Door won't budge.
Get away from me. Don't come any closer.
And don't be afraid, Vilma. I'm here to help.
What? How do you know my name? Who are you?
Charles Reed, Private Eye. I've been running around town looking for a stolen golem.
You have to help him. It's my fault, I know. I should never have lied about the gold, but please, you can't let them break him.
You've put yourself through a lot of trouble for a lump of clay. Why?
Because I love him.
The statue?
He's more than that, Mr. Reed. He's a good man. He thinks. He feels, and he'll die if we don't help him.
Where are they?
Downstairs, but they've locked themselves away. Glenn used to hide the key in the flower pot, but he moved it.
You boys are wasting your time. You won't get a dirty dime from that lump of clay, let alone a sack of gold.
And who the hell are you?
Charles Reed, Private Eye. And I can prove there's no gold in all that clay. Take a look, right out of Bartosh's own notebook.
Let me see that. Ah, Durach. That's a wash, boys. Let's clean up and move out. Drown our sorrows in the pub. Oh, and Charlie, forget you ever saw us.
Thank you, sir. You don't know how much this means to me.
I'd like to ask you a few questions. What makes a clay man better than the real thing?
He doesn't beat me. Or lock me away in cupboards. Or... no. Only men do those things. My father did. Every match he found for me did too.
What about other men?
What about them? Men don't treat their dogs as inhumanely as they do women, Mr. Reed. You don't know what it's like on the other side.
Is that thing really alive?
He talks. He walks. He loves me. Isn't that enough?
Are you sure he loves you?
I'm very good with clay, Mr. Reed. I knew how to reshape him.
What's the next move?
We'll lay low. Probably somewhere in the shells. It's easy to hide there. Maybe we'll even find a way to leave the city.
Leave the city? Now there's a mad idea.
It's love, Mr. Reed. Of course it's mad.
Don't worry about it. I'm just glad I was able to do some real good for you.
Thank you. And before you go, Mr. Reed, please, promise you'll keep us a secret. We'll never have peace otherwise.
I'll figure something out. So, you're the golem I've heard so much about. I'm pleased to meet you.
I am grateful.
I have some questions.
Speak.
How did Filma bring you to life?
Sacred knowledge broke the seal. I was awakened. Before that, I slumbered.
You slumbered. I wonder, what sort of dreams does a clay man have?
I dreamt of clay sheep. What do you dream of?
I'd rather not give you nightmares. I see they've chipped away at you. Did it hurt?
I cannot feel pain. And yet, I can feel. I love Vilma.
How can you love?
Tell me, do humans love? Many say yes, only humans love. And yet, humans betray love, always. But I never will. I will only love. Always.
I'm happy I could help. Take care.
news that's fit to print.
Buy a paper, mister?
I hope the presses are ready. I've got your Golem story.
Oh, we're always ready to print. Give me everything you got.
The Golem wasn't stolen so much as kidnapped. The thing really is alive.
Oh, we'll have to print extra copies. Tell me, was there any gold in all that clay?
Just clay, I'm afraid.
You can't win them all, I suppose. Well, what happened to the old Golem in the end?
The Golem is with Mr. Bartosh's daughter. They're headed for the shells as we speak.
By Kay. Mr. Bartosh's own girl stole the Golem. Oakmont is going to love this.
I hope so.
Stay safe.
Stop it.
What's your problem?
This guy sure had some blood on his hands. Literally. He must be taking his election campaign very seriously. Someone got changed here in a hurry. The shape is familiar. I've seen similar daggers before. They definitely kept some dirty clothes here. You can see the blood splatter. Emptier than a banker's heart. Is he planning to become the Prince of Oakmont, or is this just some light reading?
The blood was spurting out of him, Robert. Just spurting out. Oh, it's all over. Where's my dang tie? I should have been at City Hall by now. Voters won't meet and greet themselves. Get these out of my sight, Robert. Isn't that why we have a laundry room downstairs?
Time to figure this out.
The blood was spurting out of him, Robert. Where's my dang tie? Get these out of my sight, Robert. Isn't that why we have a laundry room downstairs? Where's my dang tie? I should have been at... Get these out of my sight, Robert. The blood was spurting out of him, Robert. Just spurting out. Oh, it's all over me. The blood was spurting out of him, Robert. Just spurting out. Get these out of my sight, Robert. Isn't that why we have a laundry room downstairs?
Milton Pierce came home covered in blood. He ordered his butler to take his clothes downstairs and went to meet voters at City Hall. Based on past experience, leaving it here was not the best idea. The smell of blood can attract all sorts of unwanted visitors. Emptier than a banker's heart.
Hey, knock it off!
Stop bothering me, newcomer.
What's your problem? Please, help me out. I'll take anything you got.
day, Mr. Pierce. Bet you didn't expect to see me.
How are you here? You should be in jail.
I have good friends who bailed me out. I just want to talk.
Well, okay, if you wish.
Why did you claim I did it?
Excuse me? Why wouldn't I? A friend of mine was killed. Why should I let that go?
You saw the real killer. Tell me who it was.
Want to know what I saw? I saw a bloody newcomer rush in, murder Johannes, and stroll out like it was no big deal.
You're certain it was a newcomer. How can you be so sure?
Trust me. Oakmoners know a newcomer when they see one. We locals can tell.
You know I didn't do it.
Quite the opposite, Reed. I saw your face. Or are you going to claim it wasn't yours?
You seem like a rational man, Pierce. Can't we come to an arrangement?
Are you attempting to bribe a politician, Mr. Reed? What makes you think I'd accept such an offer?
I'm sorry. I must be thinking of a different Milton Pierce.
But let me tell you, my beloved mother is so old and so rich. I'll miss her dearly when she's gone.
Well, that's a non sequitur.
Mr. Reed, how do I put this? I find my campaign hamstrung by a distinct lack of resources.
So it's about the money after all.
I fear that all the budget pressures are affecting my cognition. If the situation were improved, perhaps I'd see things more clearly. For instance, I might suddenly realize I'd mistaken you for someone else. You could even remind me of whom.
Well, if that's what it'll take, I guess I have no choice.
Just make sure it looks natural and clean. You know the carpets there cost a fortune. Actually, take this. Comes well recommended from Professor Cavendish. Put it in her drink or something.
Your wish is my command. Anything else?
My dearest mother, Agatha, is currently at her manor. Here's the address. And Reed, don't come back here after. People shouldn't see me with you.
Agatha Pierce, I presume? The name's Charles Reed. I'm a PI.
Good day, young man. What's your business?
There's a matter that I'd like to discuss. It concerns your son, Milton.
Oh no. What's happened? Is he okay?
I'm afraid this may take some time to explain. Perhaps you have something to, wet my whistle.
Oh, fear not. I keep my cellar stocked for just such occasions. Would you kindly fetch us some Chianti from the cellar? You look more than capable.
Yeah. Leave it to me.
Here are the keys. Pick any bottle, as long as it's Chianti. And don't shy away from the good stuff. It's there to be shared with guests like yourself.
Bye.
Good luck.
Emptier than a banker's heart. My baby boy? Seriously? He's 30 there. Boy, that is a fortune's worth of wine. I hope some of the bottles survived. Nice wine she's got here. No one will notice if I had a dash of something else. Okay. This much strychnine would be enough to kill a horse. Here's the Chianti, and I've dealt with the cellar.
Oh, thank you, Mr. Reed. So brave and handsome. Let us begin.
May I offer a toast?
Please do.
To your good health.
Why, thank you. Perhaps I waited too long to open this bottle. It tastes off. Charles, I don't feel well.
Fucking hell.
Emptier than a banker's heart. This is not the Chianti I'm looking for. This is not the Chianti I'm looking for. This is not the Chianti I'm looking for.
Don't do that again.
The door won't budge. Are you Glenn Byers?
Yes. Who are you?
Charles Reed, P.I. The guy taking the fall for your murder.
Okay. How did you find me?
Are you serious? I'm a private eye. Now don't make this any worse for yourself and answer my questions. Why did you murder Johannes Vanderberg?
I had no choice. I am an honest man, sir. I have a family, my sweet Evelyn and Michael, our son. I didn't want to do it, but they had him hostage. I don't even know Johann or whatever he's called.
You and I look rather similar, wouldn't you say? How is that possible?
I don't know. This is the face I was born with. I'm just as confused as you are.
Do you have any relatives in Boston?
Not that I know of. My family is from Providence, Rhode Island.
Just another of this town's oddities to add to the list. Do you know who's responsible?
It was a gang. I'd never seen any of them before. This guy gave me a gun. Will? Maybe. But I don't know if he was anyone special. That's all I know. I swear.
Tell me exactly how it all happened.
They broke into our house while I was out. I came home and found the broken door. There were signs of a struggle, but my family... Poor Evelyn. They were gone.
You never thought to report their abduction. Why not get help from the police?
I wanted to call the coppers. I did, but they sent me... Drunk, I can't. It's still on the table. I have no guts to touch it.
I'll need to inspect the place where it happened.
If you have to, it's next door. I locked it so no one can get in. So I don't have to look at it again.
Okay, let's say I believe you. You've done the deed, so where are your wife and son now?
I don't know. The gang leader promised they'd be released, but they haven't returned. Please, I realize I'm in no position to ask, but can we make a deal?
Depends on the offer.
I am guilty. I took a life, but you have shouldered the blame. I will turn myself into the police and make this right. When I hand over the weapon, they will have to believe me, but I can't do it until I know my family is safe.
Right. So I rescue your family to save my own skin.
In a nutshell, yes. So what's your answer?
All right, I'll do it. I don't like it, but I'll do it.
Thank you. You're a better man than I, Mr. Reed. I'm sorry that I put you in this position, but I will make it right. I promise.
Still has a wedding ring on. What kind of monster does that? There's a note in the envelope. There used to be some writing here, but it's been washed off, at least partially. So, the home of a suffragette, huh? Old but clean and shiny. That's definitely been taken good care of. Crepe silk and lace. Must have been a pretty dress before it was torn. Seems like everywhere I go lately, I find blood. Who in hell would think to use a spade as a weapon? Oh, wait a minute. Some of the boards look fresh. No dust. This door will be hard to fix.
Catch up to us when you're done. And don't waste any time rescuing Martin. He's expendable.
Don't you dare touch my mom!
Open this door or I'll kick it down!
I think I'm starting to get the picture.
Open this door or I'll kick it down!
Don't you dare touch my mom!
Catch up to us when you're done. And don't waste any time rescuing Martin. He's expendable.
A gang broke in and kidnapped a mother and son. The latter fought back, knocking an attacker through the floor, and the rest of the assailants left with the hostages. How do I get into the room beneath it?
Why? The kitchen? It's locked.
Just give me the key.
Fine. Take it.
I'll get going. Someone must have had a hard fall here. Glad I'm not him. That's a rare spirit. They're lucky to have a bottle from before Prohibition. Congratulations on your wedding, from Sister Peg.
Help me! Somebody! Anybody! Help!
Let's see what he's got in here.
What am I to do now?
Joy is really cute here. I wish I could hear her sing. This door will be hard to fix. Now that sends shivers down the spine. Now that sends shivers down the spine. That's a rare spirit. Someone must have had a hard fall here. Glad I'm not him. There used to be some writing here, but it's been washed off. At least partially.
What am I to do now?
truck out of here. Quit staring. God,
Hi there, Billy. Gotta say, I liked you more last time we met.
Same to you, pal. Heard you might be coming, but hoped you wouldn't. So how about this? Leave now, and I pretend you weren't here.
Why did you need the buyers anyway? What do you get out of it?
There are powerful entities in this Borg. You should know better than to question their affairs. So you best get out while I'm asking politely, Charlie boy.
Billy, I want no trouble for either of us. Byers did what he was asked, so it's time you do your part.
For the last time, move along. I already saved your life once. Consider this number 2. I get attached to people I save. It bit of a weakness. But understand this, Charles. I'd hate to kill you, but if I have to, I will.
Billy, holding a family hostage doesn't suit you. Let them go, and we both walk out in one piece.
It's not gonna work out that way. There's a reason the buyers are here. When the time comes, we'll set them free.
Sorry, Billy. This is bigger than both of us. May the best man win.
So this is how it ends, eh? I hoped you might be different. It's a shame you'll die here, Reed. This city has far worse men than you.
The door won't budge. What the hell? Everything I've faced since coming to this city is on this map.
Oh, thank you, mister. I thought they'd kill us. I don't know how we can ever repay you. Who are you? You look...
I'm a private eye. Your father's worried about you two.
Father? Is he okay? Did you see him?
He's fine, but this isn't over yet. Do you have somewhere you could hide out for a while?
Yeah, sure. We'll stay at Aunt Peg's. What's going on?
Your father and I have a matter we need to deal with together. He'll explain everything when he can.
Okay. Please, mister. Take care of him. He's a good man.
I'll try. I've got to go.
Have you come to save us?
Your family is safe now.
Yes, thank you so much. My sister-in-law just called to say Evelyn and Michael got there safely. I owe you everything. What happens now? Should I turn myself in?
First things first. You need to write a confession. It's your word against the witness.
Okay, I'll take it over to the police station immediately.
No, just give it to me. And the murder weapon. You still have it, right?
Yes, sir. Here's everything.
Good man. I'll go clear things up. I suggest you make the most of your time before the coppers come knocking. I'll get going. Now that sends shivers down the spine.
What am I to do now?
Good news. I found the man that really killed Vanderberg. His name is Glenn Byers, and better still, I have a confession written in his own hand.
You work fast, Mr. Reed. But how do you plan on refuting Pierce's testimony against you?
Well, as it happens, here's a letter detailing how Pierce was bribed to lie to the police.
A remarkable effort. Thank you. I'll hand it all over to the authorities.
Now, one more thing. Glenn was forced to commit the crime, and he confessed to everything. Given the circumstances, can he hope for leniency?
I'll see what we can do. But do be aware, Mr. Reed, that in this city, excessive kindness may be taken advantage of.
Bye.
You've been doing a great job, Mr. Reed. I'm waiting for you at the Devil's Reef Hotel.
How? How is this possible?
At last, Mr. Reed. I heard about your recent case. Let me congratulate you. You've truly outdone yourself this time. A question, if I may.
I've got a question. How on earth are you still alive?
What can I say? Perhaps next time you should make sure you finished the job.
It wasn't me, and you know it. All this. All I went through, and there was no murder to begin with.
The prosecution would beg to differ. They had all they needed. A victim, a method, and a culprit. The rest is just bells and whistles.
You set me up. You son of a...
I only set the scene.
I'll...
What? Kill me? As amusing as it would be to see you charged with my murder a second time, I'm afraid we have more pressing matters.
What do you mean?
You know exactly what I mean, Mr. Reed. The prophecy. The seal. You have made yourself a part of something momentous. First things first about your case. Your short-sightedness surprised me. Why, Charles? Why hand poor Mr. Byers over to the police?
He was guilty. He pulled the trigger.
Oh, was he? You too have carved a bloody path through this ailing city, Charles. You could at least be consistent in your choices. Regardless, I shall call this experiment a success. In fact, you should consider it a taste of your ultimate try.
I don't understand. What do you get from all this?
You are headed into the darkness, Mr. Reed. I'm giving you the experience you'll need to find your way through it.
No more riddles, Johannes. If you need something from me, talk.
I am, you're just not listening. You have a great destiny. Destiny beyond comprehension. To be more than a speck of cosmic dust. To make waves across the universe. To end things.
And what?
Everything. You've suffered in this city from the very beginning. From the moment you were born, in fact. Wanting to end it is only natural. But unlike those untold millions before you, you have the power to do so. You can turn mere prophecy into absolute truth.
You don't mean...
The seal of Kotiganar is in your hands. You possess the key to the gates, and all they hold within. You can close them and cling to mankind's misery for a few more cruel centuries. Or you can open them and end it. And you will do the latter.
Why? Why would I destroy everything?
Because otherwise your life amounts to nothing. Do you know how many chosen few there have been over the centuries? Nameless hordes, sacrificed at the whim of invisible masters. Not unlike those who watered the poppies of Flanders with their blood.
But our sacrifices mattered. We won the war.
A war, with many yet to come. This is your kin's nature, your purpose. To suffer. You're monkeys in an open cage, unwilling to walk out. Only you can make a difference. You can end it all for good.
Johannes, you're vile.
There is nothing more vile than futility. Watching this happen again and again and doing nothing. We are the agents of change, Mr. Reed.
You're wrong. I'll prove it.
You will prove nothing. You'll die. And at the next turn of the cycle, another will come along who is brave enough to finish the job. Nevertheless, I cannot abandon you, whether you agree with me or not. Your path is too important, even if your choice is beyond my control.
You're right about one thing, at least.
There is an archaeologist in this city. He is very close to unraveling the secret of Kotiganar. And you'll need his help to get inside. His name is Joseph Hill. Here's his address. Talk to him. Earn his favor.
Seriously. All that, and you don't even know how to find Katiganar?
If I knew that, would I be working with a private eye?
This is wrong, Johannes. All of it. And I still have no idea why I should even believe you.
The truth is the truth. Whether you believe it or not, you can accept it, or try to put the blindfold back on. It doesn't matter. Farewell, Charles. Whether we speak again or not, I will be watching. And don't lose the seal again, or all your effort in this city would go to waste.
Tried to escape, but something broke his neck with a single strike. Poor guy died here after several stomach wounds. Did it just twitch? Whoa, must be my nerves. Wild beasts carried out quite the massacre in here. One ferocious blow, and he was gone. Poor bastard didn't get far. By the looks of these plants, this photo was taken somewhere in South America.
Is she gone? Did you get her?
What the hell's going on? I'm sure I shot her dead, but then she ran.
Oh, snub, we are in trouble now. My name is Joseph. Sorry for getting you into this, and thanks.
Charles Reed. I was actually looking for you.
For me? How can I help you?
What do you know about that thing? The girl that attacked us?
She's Usha, a Mayan priestess, rejected by death itself. I can only imagine what baleful sorcery still keeps her alive.
Unusual, even by this mad city's standards. Why would a Mayan priestess come here? What's special about this house?
It was me she was after. Usha holds a secret older than humanity itself, and she wants to stop me from uncovering it. Don't ask me about it further. I can't say any more.
I need your help to get into Katiganar. This madness must be stopped.
Oh, that's a noble goal, but Vanderberg...
Johannes was the one who told me about you, and about all the things that have happened since the flood.
He did? Well, I underestimated you. We share the same goal, but there's a problem.
What kind of problem?
The Mayan girl, Usha. She was the keeper of the key to Katiganar. We'll need it.
You mean the seal? I have it. Just show me the entrance.
The seal. You've got it. Spectacular. But alas, it doesn't solve our problem.
You're testing my patience, Joseph.
Usha was the last one to open the path below, and she still protects it. We cannot proceed until she's been dealt with.
My bullets did nothing. Do you know of any other ways to fight her?
There are ways to resist her sorcery. I was going to use them myself, but I'm not sure I have the skills to track this thing to her lair.
But didn't she come to you?
She caught me off guard, tried to kill me. I was unprepared. You arrived just in time to scare her off.
I'm a private eye. Tracking Usha won't be a problem. But how do we handle her?
Look, when you locate her lair, come let me know. Meanwhile, I'll prepare our defense against her magics. Then together, we'll banish her.
Any leads on how to track her?
I don't know. But she drinks blood to gain strength. There must be victims, corpses, but thanks to the wild beasts and madness, Oakmont is full of the dead. Though, I did hear rumor of a vampire in Salvation Harbor.
Well, I guess that's better than nothing. Johannes told me nothing about you. Can you fill me in before we continue?
I understand. You're curious.
Your face tattoos are rather unusual. What do they mean?
The Indians gave them to me. I visited a lost pyramid in the jungle. These are marks of wisdom.
Your illness. How did you get it? Is it contagious?
As with many other tropical maladies, it was borne by a certain species of fly. They bred in the wells of the old Mayan temple. Superstitious savages may call it a curse of the gods, but we're people of culture, aren't we?
I've seen enough to not take superstition so lightly these days. If Johannes trusts you enough to recommend your help, you must have some unique expertise.
Well, I am an archaeologist, well-versed in alchemy and other less academic sciences. I have devoted my life to stopping the end of the world.
Wait, what?
I spent years in the jungle learning from Mayan descendants. The illness forced my return, but I believe Xibalba's entrance is under Oakmont.
Did you say Xibalba?
The world of the dead. It brings disasters, epidemics, madness. The most violent Mayan gods were locked inside and need sacrifices to remain.
Different locals gave it different names. Some of them can be traced, their origins identified. But Katigana, it precedes us all.
You want to get into this place, under Oakmont?
No. That place must be closed forever. All that befalls Oakmont has emerged from within its walls.
Well, I agree with that. And that's plenty. Thanks, Joseph. These Mayan artifacts could be the prized jewel in many a museum collection.
Don't waste my time.
stay safe.
Nothing useful inside. Old clothes and garbage, but this letter may be helpful. He didn't die immediately. These are some savage bites to the neck. He would have suffered. If anyone had caught this shotgun blast, they would have lost their head. She didn't spill a single drop of blood.
Take this, damn corpse!
Muskif knife. Itzelan burkodet sotsara. Kneelend obey Rayoman. Suffer for your sacrilege.
Order me, priestess, and I will serve.
Great Fisk, buddy. Hope none of those hungry wormskins saw you.
Okay, let's see what we have here.
Great Fisk, buddy. Hope none of those hungry wormskins saw you here.
priestess, and I will serve.
Mosquito.
Take this, damn corpse!
Great Fisk, buddy. Hope none of those hungry wormskins saw you here.
Take this, damn corpse!
Usha attacked 3 Innsmouthers before a man appeared and tried to shoot her. She called him Raymond and hypnotized him, somehow. Fire and lots of fish. These guys were gonna have a good meal here. All his blood was drained, just like Joseph said. I believe a man named Raymond lives here.
How's it your business?
I need to talk to him.
You'd be better off talking to the wall. Raymond Archer ain't here. Left a few days ago and never came back. Didn't pay either. Damn newcomer.
What about his room? Did he leave any belongings behind?
A pile of weird stuff and broken junk. Take a look if you want. It's the room next to yours.
I found a debt letter from you at a crime scene. Can you tell me who it was for?
I have no idea.
Why? Do you send that many of them?
Yes, thanks to all you damn newcomers flooding Oakmont. I have a form letter that I adapt. Well, make a newcomer adapt for me to pay his debt. Got 50 of them back here right now. Clever, eh?
Indeed. Less useful than I'd hoped, though. See you later. Raymond get this air tank from the same place I did?
Stop it! Please, stop it! Why do you show me this vile violence? I can't bear it!
I've seen some of these places. The backyard with corpses, Joseph Hill's house. Why did he draw all this?
I'm watching you, newcomer.
Someone wounded really wanted to get inside this room.
She won't tell you about Satiganar or God. She won't talk to you. Only the seed may know.
Whatever happened in this lab, it has nothing to do with normal science. I don't think these tools were used for surgery. Looks like it contains ashes mixed with salt. I do not want to know its origin.
You promised we'd be rich, Hill. Go ask her about gold. Not that nonsense about Kathy Damhar or sealed. Help me, you bastard! Stop this monstrosity! Let me in!
You broke the ceiling, sir.
Time to figure this out.
You promised we'd be rich, Hill. Go ask her about gold. Not that nonsense about Kathy Damhar or seals.
You broke the ceiling.
Help me, you bastard! Stop this monstrosity! Let me in!
Joseph Hill and Raymond tortured Usha to find out how to get inside Katiganar. But she got free and attacked them. Hill fled, leaving Raymond alone with her.
Stop! She has something to say.
Raymond? I was looking for you. We have to talk about the undead Mayan.
You don't need to hurt her. She knows what you want. She can offer a deal.
Last I heard, you were trying to shoot Usha, but now you're her messenger. Why the about-face?
She took this body as her vessel. She doesn't want to frighten you.
Well, using a man as a puppet is still creepy, Usha. What deal are you talking about?
You, chosen, must descend into the depths, into the shell. She knows the way.
I need to enter to stop the madness. If you tell me how to do it, I won't pursue you.
Generous. She has another offer. Help her, and she will tell you how to meet your destiny.
And what exactly am I supposed to do?
Kill sorcerer Joseph. He does not let her rest. He will pursue and enslave her once again.
You could have just told Joseph what he wanted. What difference would it have made?
The sorcerer does not deserve these gifts. He is guided by pride and greed. She waited for the K chosen to appear, and here you are, marked, tied up by fate. She sees it in your eyes, wide shut.
Why should I kill Joseph? And why do you keep calling him a sorcerer?
He woke her up, plundered her body, forced her to breathe once more, cut her, pierced her, burned her, kept her in chains.
You want revenge.
She wants freedom. No freedom while the sorcerer lives.
What will you do after you're free?
Live.
If I do what you ask, where will we meet?
Among the stone fingers in the Garden of the Dead.
Oh, can't you just tell it straight? I've had enough riddles for a lifetime.
She believes your mind is not that weak.
After everything I've seen in this laboratory, I'm on your side.
She will wait for you.
Oh, my head. I can't... Where am I?
Alright, my dudes, I'm calling it a night. We're back at it tomorrow night, 10 PM. Most likely finish this shit off. See how we go. Until then, thanks for watching. Stay safe. Peace.